talking with Justin, and I thought it would be a good time to talk about how we are able to afford the farm. I know people are probably wondering, like, what do we do for a living? Starting a homestead or a small farm is not cheap. The animals are expensive, the feed is expensive. I mean, even just buying the farm was expensive. So all of these things add up, and we are able to afford that because of this guy right here. He started a business, what was it, like
4 years ago?
4 years ago. I was waitressing at the time, and he came home from work and told me that he wanted to start a lawn care business, and I was like kind of thrown back because we had never talked about that, but I just said, you know, go for it. At the time we didn't have like a crazy amount of bills. We had Layla, but other than that we were doing okay on money, and I said, you know, there will always be other jobs there. He decided to quit his job and kind of just go headfirst into, sorry if this is shaky, but anyway, he decided to quit his job and start his business. And I, at the time, I think I was like working doubles, and then I would come home from work and then I would go and help him. That way we were able to afford, you know, starting the business. We had to buy a trailer. He actually started with like
5x8
and like a little rider mower. And that just goes to show that you can start small and get bigger as you go. And yeah, so once he started bringing in some money, I eventually, I think it was right around COVID, I was still waitressing, but I was only working probably like 2 days a week. And he told me, you know, quit your job. And so I quit my job, and I think for at least a year, I went with him 2 to 3 times a week and did lawn care. I didn't help plow at all. Actually, one time I did, but I did one driveway. I barely know how to drive a truck, okay?
You helped shovel doctor's office then?
Yeah, I did a little bit, but like I wasn't like scheduling, I guess, like planning on doing it. If we had a sitter, I would go help. Okay, so I helped for like a year, and I was able to quit my job. All right, so then this year, we had Ray in 2021, and I worked all the way through my pregnancy with him. Like I said, only a few days, but once I had her, though, our plan was for me to stay at home full time. I homeschool the kids, and so balancing 2 kids and homeschool life and family life, it was just too much. So he had, this year was his first year on his own full time, and the business has grown and it's been successful, and we have been blessed, and he has, you know, a couple other businesses now too, because I guess once you start, it's just like, oh, I can make money doing this. And he went and bought a dump trailer, and so now we have a dump trailer business that we rent out, and it kind of is like a 2-for-1 because we use the dump trailer as well for the lawn care business. Right now we're doing fall cleanups, and we're using the dump trailer for that. And then he started doing soft washing too. That was another way that he's bringing in income. And I think the plan next year is to have an employee running our lawn care business, and then he will be doing like soft washing, renting out the dump trailer, and just kind of running the business from behind the scenes. Right now I do all of our invoicing and scheduling and whatnot, and it only takes me a couple hours a week, and I don't mind doing it at all, but I think he wants to be more behind the scenes and having someone else run it, right? So I think the goal now is to run the farm, right? And potentially make money from that, or even if we were able to just sustain ourselves and grow our own food, that right there is a huge goal. I think that'll probably take at least a couple years until we're making money with it, but I mean, even a little bit, like selling eggs or something to pay for the feed would help a lot. And then I think I mentioned in another video that we get hay from our neighbors. We let them bale the alfalfa field or whatever, and then in exchange for that, they let us come and get hay whenever we want. So that's why it like just made sense to get cows right away, even though we don't have any experience. Like free hay, I'm sure people that have animals know that's not cheap. And so for us, it was like, yeah, let's get some cows started so that we can have meat and milk in the next couple of years. So that's where we're at with that. And I think it would be really cool if we were able to both work on the farm and be with the kids and homeschool together and kind of just like, you know, be a family. I know that's not everyone's thing. I know some people like their husbands to go off for the day, but I like hanging out with mine. He's fun, and I know he might not seem like it.
What?
Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching our video. Make sure to hit subscribe. And if you have any questions about his business and how he got started, or, you know, how he got clients and whatnot, we would love to make a video about that if anyone is curious. All right, it was good talking. Bye.